So I recently came across a guy named CinderSnake who made a video about 3 weeks ago on how Subnautica 2 is quote unquote disappointing and that it's too early to release it for early access. I'll talk more about that part later, but the video starts with him saying how
Subnautica 2 is honestly disappointing. I expected Subnautica 1 but better, but I got Subnautica 1 but worse.
first of all, Subnautica 2 is not completed at all, which is why it's in early access. So the way you're trying to make it seem is that Subnautica 2 is this complete disappointment of a game that pales in comparison to Subnautica 1. And while a lot of Subnautica 1's mechanics are more fleshed out than its sequel, the game is completely finished. I mean, during early access of Subnautica 1, not every aspect was fully completed or mapped out, which is what's happening with Subnautica 2 right now, with it being the early version of a game that's going to become much bigger. He then goes on to say how there's an endless loop of getting food and crafting materials and stuff like that.
Endless going out and gathering resources, crafting and making food and water. Need air to breathe, go back to base or above sea level. Need food or water, collect the thing and craft it into food or water.
The exact thing he's talking about is the main loop for every single Subnautica game. Subnautica 1, collect resources to build and explore more of your environment. Below Zero, collect resources to build and explore more of your environment. Subnautica 2, collect resources to explore more of your environment. This is the same thing for all of the games in the franchise, and it's the thing that all of the Subnautica games are built upon. This is a survival game. The whole point is that you're stranded on this otherworldly planet that you don't know your way around of. So you have to figure out a way to eat. You have to build a base and maybe live here, or until you stop whatever's going on the planet. That's the whole point of what's supposed to be going on in these games.
The fear of the unknown was the horror element in Subnautica. There might be something scary out there, you don't know. Now you do know, because the game shoves enemy fish at you at every turn. You'll constantly have some fish poking at you. There's also just some design aspects I disagree with, and I feel like it got released into early access too early. It's just not in a good state. There's too much missing, and nothing encapsulates that better than the recent drama with the game.
Okay, I will agree with you on this in that there are always things attacking you no matter where you go, and it's super frustrating and annoying, and how also the fear of the unknown is not as strong as it was in the first game. But I can't agree with you on how the early access game came out too early, because the things you need for an early access game is a stable foundation, a playable experience, and something that's at least somewhat enjoyable. Subnautica 2 has all of this, and while you're right on how the game isn't the best it could be for right now, its current state, that's the whole point of an early access game, which is to give people a taste of what the game is like, so that everyone's intrigued to play more when new content comes out. Also, the drama thing I'll get to next.
The developers are lame and hate guns and any form of real danger. They've built a baby theme park in an ocean. The fish do no damage to you and you can't hurt them at all, because this is the developer's stance. A player asked something along the lines of "why can't we kill the fish?" and in response, the level designer said, "This isn't a killing game. Go play Sons of the Forest or something if you want to kill." God, I hate that. It's so arrogant. There is no humility there. Just, I don't care what you do, I get my paycheck either way. The players are telling—
Aw, come on, I don't get my GX-15XL assault rifle? These devs are so lame and uncool for not adding weapons to the game. Okay, bro. First off, the devs never truly wanted weapons in any of the games. It kinda defeats the purpose of having any true fear when if the Collector Leviathan shows up, you could just gun it down, and move on with your day like nothing happened. And while I don't agree with what the level designer said, or basically how he came across it, I do understand the point they're trying to make, and that, like, how they don't want everyone to just kill stuff if they don't like it. It, like, that you could, like, if I had a, like, I got a weapon in Subnautica 2. I don't like any, let's say I don't like any of the entities, or the monsters. Boom, I kill them, I kill them, I kill them. And then there's nothing in the game. Like, it's not something that they want to add because it's something that could, like, basically destroy the whole focus of the stranded survival aspect. When you could just kill every danger that comes across and, like, they don't, like, respawn or whatever. And yeah, that's it's just, like, it doesn't make sense to me.
For whether the story is interesting, yeah, it's aliens and some kind of mind virus. It just depends whether it will actually go anywhere closer to release, because right now it stops just as it's getting interesting. This is why I've really soured on early access. So many games go out into early access and feel hollow.
That's the whole point of early access. I know I'm repeating myself here a lot, but what he just described is what early access should be and what it should feel like. The reason the story stopped when it did was to get you hooked on the story, and so that when more of the story comes out, you're willing to continue and follow it. They're not just going to have the entire story done when what they have right now is perfect for early access. It's like if someone asked you, hey, have you tried this? No, I haven't. Okay, here's a full meal of it. Finish it. And then you hate it. Like, the devs aren't going to release the entire game off the bat when no one even knows if they might like it yet. Which is the whole point of having an early access game, that you can see if you like it and want more of it. Anyways, this is pretty much it for his video. The rest of it is just him saying how he can't utilize the exploring mechanic enough and how multiplayer sucks and it makes the game unscary. Which, give the devs some credit, because the multiplayer is a new thing for them and they did their best with it. Plus, no one's forcing you to play multiplayer. If you think it makes the game unscary, there's a single player option in the main menu. Anyways, that's also going to be it for this video. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded it in a while. I just got busy with other stuff. And I have some really exciting news that I'm hoping to share with you sometime in the future. Let's just say if you like card games, you'll like this. Last thing, do not harass this guy at all, because at the end of the day, he's just sharing his thoughts on the game, just like how I'm sharing mine. And I really don't want him to get any negative comments because of that. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time.